morning to you and welcome to Wake Up with Joy. Now, I do hope that you are feeling awesome. Remember, each time you wake up in the morning, you must look at yourself and say, wow, I look amazing. That's a really awesome way to getting yourself in an awesome state, ready to start the day. So, we've been talking about fears. And these fears are the limitations that stops you or could stop you from actually achieving your life's dream or vision. And in the last video, we addressed the fear of failure. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about another fear. The fear of rejection. Now, the fear of rejection is another limitation. It is something really that can be a stumbling block to your progress. So, fear of rejection, what is it? Now, fear of rejection can come as a form of, not being afraid to come forward. Being afraid to come forward with your ideas or taking that step because you are afraid that people might reject you or people might reject that which you are offering. So if you have that mindset and that fear of rejection is embedded in you, it means that you just don't take action. Because each time you want to take action, that fear of rejection reminds you that you're not good enough and that people would not like what you're going to present to them. So I want you now, as I'm talking about this fear of rejection, just take some time to look at where you are at. Could the fear of rejection be stopping you from actually achieving what you want to achieve? The fear of rejection is also linked to the fear of not being good enough. And that is about not seeing ourselves as worthy. We don't attach much value to ourselves. And so if you don't attach much value to who you are, then what comes out of you or what you produce, whether it's in your work, whether it's in your marriage, whether it's in your finances, there's that I'm not good enough. There are other people out there who are better than me. And that fear, again, just keeps you rooted in your comfort zone. So, how can you really begin to deal with this fear? Remember, fear is always there, but it's how we choose to respond to the fears that show up in our lives. That's what makes the difference. Like I said in the other videos, great people who have achieved awesome things, they felt fear. They doubted. But regardless of those things, they still took action because they learned to deal with those fears. So, the fear of rejection. And one of the best ways, really, I believe, that you can begin to deal with this fear of rejection is adding value to yourself. Adding value to what you do, to your gifts, to your talent. See, most people wait for other people to praise them, to tell them how awesome they are, and then they feel justified and go, yes, somebody has confirmed that I'm really great, now I can go and do. No, that's great, but the starting point is starting with you. See how awesome you are. So I want you this time, take time again, look at the areas in your life that you believe that the fear of rejection is showing up. Is it showing up in your work? So that each time you want to really put your ideas across to your bosses or to your friends, that fear that they might reject it stops you from actually coming forward. If that's the case, you need to add value. Those ideas are precious. Value them. It's a gift. And when you share those ideas, you're also transforming other people. So moving away from the fear of rejection is about then adding, value what you have to offer, and then go ahead and offer it, knowing that you yourself understand the value that you bring and adding value to yourself as an individual. Once you practice that, then the fear of not being good enough or the fear of rejection will be much more lesser in your life. Remember, everything takes practice. Once you do it once, you go, wow, I did it. I wasn't afraid. Although I was afraid they were going to reject me, but you know what? I did it and they loved it. They liked it. And then that will give you the momentum to do more and more and more. And before you know it, the fear of rejection will be a thing of the past. So I want you this time, take action. See yourself as someone with awesome gifts and talent. Don't be complacent about your gift. Don't think, oh, it's nothing. Take it as a gift to be shared with others. And when you do that, you'll be making so much difference to the lives of those that come your way on a daily basis. And so in the meantime, live life.